Hi everyone, it's Wanda with the Armchair Cat Advocate. And I thought I would just give all of the Fury fans a little update. Our boy is, oh, that's all right. Rogue, stop. Rogue is like really, he's hitting me with his paw. He's headbutting me. He wants more treats. And he already had his treats. Because he has to get a delectable for his supplement. He gets the glucosamine and chondroitin, and I mix the powder in with a delectable. So Fury is out and back out into the kitchen. He didn't come out yesterday. He just like walked out, used the litter box, and went back. But he's actually out here now. I've started him on some amoxicillin, and that seems to be helping. I'm kind of wondering if part of it is he was dehydrated, and this is why. I cleaned out his water fountain in the back, and the water fountain was pretty dirty. I usually clean it every couple of days, and I'm not sure how it got so dirty so fast. I think maybe because Tora's back there now too, because I've Tora and Abra in, and maybe they're using it as well. But it got really dirty really fast because it has a filter in it. It has a filter in it, and so it has a carbon filter and a sponge. This is the one back in my bedroom. And it usually stays pretty clean, but it was kind of grungy. So I scrubbed it really good. And as soon as I put it back together and put it back on their little table, Fury went over and started drinking. So I'm wondering if maybe the water was just nasty, even though it goes through a filtration process. That because I was told by my friend's vet when I got Rogue back in 2020. Of course, I didn't have a vet because I didn't have any. Well, I still don't have a vet, but that's another story. That's another story. Shortage of vets and vets not wanting to take new patients. That's a whole other story. So there are clinics though that I can access if I need. If I need anything, there's a new clinic that opened up, and there's also like the vaccination clinics and stuff. And of course, I have my contact at the rescue who is basically a vet tech. So, the cats are, if there'd be an emergency, I could figure out a way to get them help. So anyway, I'm just wondering if he wasn't drinking. And what I was saying is my friend's vet is the one who did Rogue's neuter, and he told me that he's the one who told me to get fountains, and he said the reason for that is that cats will not drink if the water's contaminated. They can smell the oxygen in the water. They can smell because they have such a keen sense of smell. They can smell toxins. They can smell all those things, and they won't touch water if it's not good. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe the water was rancid. And I mean, I know it was dirt, the filter and everything was dirty, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to have to step up cleaning it because of the extra cats. And that's something. And the other issue is that they're not coming into the kitchen as much because of the kittens. And I didn't think about that either, because usually I can go a couple days before cleaning that fountain and it's not that dirty. I mean, the water might have a little bit of hair in it, but it's not gross. So I'm wondering if that was part of Fury's problem. He just wasn't drinking, because as soon as I filled up that fountain, he went and he drank and drank and drank. So I'm just kind of wondering. Like this one down here, that one has a filter in as well, but it just has a carbon filter. That's it. But that one's like really easy to clean. It's just basically it just basically has a fountain device on top and then just the stainless steel water bowl. That one's really easy. So that one I clean every couple of days. I used to use distilled water with them, and then I read some conflicting information about distilled, that it may not be as good for cats as you would think it would be. And I know, I mean, I was running distilled through there because of the pump. So I'm using water. I just use water from the tap at this point. Plus, distilled water has gotten so expensive, and it's just, you know, as much as I have to clean these fountains out, it is just getting too expensive. So they seem to be doing fine on it. I don't have any issues with it. I mean, I could, you know, always get a filter too for the faucet at some point. But anyway, so our boy is doing better. There's the update. He's acting pretty normal. He came back when I was filling up the pan of food for Lucy. I put dry food out for her and fresh water, and he got up on the cat tree and started, because I sit the food on the cat tree while I'm filling it up, because I have the containers back there with the cat food. So he gets on the cat, well, all of them do. They get up on the cat tree and they eat the cat food that is for Lucy, which is the same thing that they have in here. So again, cats are weird. But anyway, that's the update. I mean, he's eating. He ate his food tonight. He drank. He's been using his litter box. He's not purring though, and that's weird. I'm not sure what that's about. Usually he purrs, and he hasn't been purring. So I'm still a little concerned about that. And he was like kind of smacking his lips there for a while, and I looked in his mouth to see if he had any sores or anything, and I couldn't see anything. His breath isn't foul. So I'm thinking that it was him being maybe slightly dehydrated, because since he drank and drank and drank, he seems to be okay now. He's not, I mean, you can see him, and see the reflection there, but I mean, you watch him. Yeah, beautiful boy. See, he's not doing that. He's not doing it at all. He's not doing anything. And he's like a little bit of cough there. And he does sound a little raspy. I have a stethoscope that I could listen to him too. I just didn't pull it out. But he did sound a little raspy. And like I said, 2 of the kittens had respiratory infections. I'm going to be doing another video about the kitten situation, because I found some information out today from Mrs. Sanford about the people that have Nika and had the kittens, and it's bad. It's really bad. These people, I believe these people should be cited for animal abuse. I really do. It's that bad. Some of the stuff that she was telling me. Like, just one thing that she said is, she said at one point she went into their home for something, and they had one of the dogs. I mean, it was the dog, I think, that was running loose, that she was trying to help. It was that dog, I think. They call him Squirrel. They called him Squirrel. And she said that he was chained up. He was chained up in the house. And there's other stuff that, you know, well, I'm going to do a video and talk about it. Because I'm not sure what can be done, if anything. But I'm going to talk to the city council member and see if there's anything that she could possibly do. Because this is turning out to be more than just a simple, okay, somebody's not responsible and not spaying the cat. And also, apparently Nika is not, well, they threw her out of the house because, not because, they threw her out of the house. They just threw her out of the house. It has nothing to do with her not wanting to be there. It has everything to do with them upset because the cat apparently pooed and peed on the kitchen floor. So that's why she's not allowed in the house anymore. While she has another cat that is neutered and has a litter box. And they only had one litter box for her. One litter box for 2 cats. And it's just, I'll do a video, and I don't want to start now because I'll go on a rant. I'm just, it's getting late, and I still have some stuff I need to do. So, yeah, here's my furry man. But we want to see the furry man. Yeah, we can't have nothing happen to the celebrity kitty. Yeah. You're not going to be replaced, Mr. Boo. Nobody could ever replace my Mr. Boo. Hey, Mr. Boo. Yeah, Mr. Boo. Yeah. I mean, he won't do a buoy roll. He was laying on his back, but I asked him to do a buoy, and he won't do a buoy. And I think some of it is the kitten. I do. I think some of it's the kitten, too. Because Abra went outside. She was upset. She came and here, I'll show you how I have to set this up for the kittens. So because I don't have a door between the kitchen and the living room, this is what I do. So I have the fan here that I push against this box. And then I have this other, oh, don't judge. I'm trying to get this kitchen cleaned up, so I'm just kind of throwing everything in bins so I can organize stuff. But that's how I have to block it. So you want to go by, bud? And then this is what we do when the cats want to go in and out. That's the best I can do. I mean, I can't even really do a child. Like, I couldn't even do it like a child gate or anything there because I don't think I could. I don't think I could even do that. I don't know. Maybe I could. Maybe I could get like a child-proof or like a pet safe gate or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to have them. I have to talk to Elsbeth about it. There's Rogue. You want to do a high five? You do a high five? Can you do a high five? Okay, then no treats for you. Okay, well, if there's no treats in it, he isn't doing it. Oh, I guess now I have to move that for you too. Okay, you want to go through the bridge too? There you go. Okay, everyone. Well, I guess that's it. So, you can talk to me. I have no more cats. Oh, I have kittens. Wait. There. Instead of looking at my dirty dishes, you can look at kittens. Oh, let me sit down. It's been a long day, folks. And it's so cold out there. It's just so cold. And Abra went outside because she's upset with these kittens. She was sitting on the other side of the barricade, growling. And then she came in here and growled and hissed at them. And then she ran to the door between the kitchen and the back room and wanted to go out. You wanted to go out in the back room. And then she went to the door, the back where the door, the door leading to outside. And so she's out. So I'll have to try to get her in because it is really brutally cold out there, and she shouldn't be out in that. And Lucy hasn't used her new box yet, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. I mean, I thought for sure she'd use that new box. She's in her old box, but at least she's warm. You know, I don't think she'd be in there if she wasn't warm. So, um, so these kittens, I mean, while we're looking at kittens, you know. So basically, the gist of this is these people are irresponsible. Apparently, one of their dogs they dumped. I mean, dumped as in abandoned. Mrs. Sanford's, I mean, she doesn't know for sure, but she said that was the impression that she got. She was telling me a lot of the stuff that's going on over there, which I kind of suspected, but I feel really bad. And I think I'm seriously going to talk to Elsbeth about this and the feline solutions and talk and see what we can come up with, because I don't think Nika's even over there anymore. I think Nika's maybe over with the other cats underneath the where the mechanic is. I think cuz the last couple of times that I've seen her, she hasn't come from the neighbor's place. She came from another direction. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I know they're definitely not. They this is beyond just being irresponsible, and you can't plead ignorance. I mean, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but the fact of the matter is that they definitely could afford $20. I mean, I can afford $20. If I can afford $20, they sure as hell can afford $20 to get the cat spayed or neutered. Because if oh my gosh, look at her. I didn't even notice. I just saw the black fur. I didn't see her stretched out like that. You see how stretched out she is? Oh, there's one in the box too. Look at, oh my God. Look at that. Look at that baby. Look at the little baby there. Look at that baby laying upside down. More than those ones in the hammock there. I don't know why my camera suddenly isn't focusing, or my phone isn't focusing. I don't know what's going on. Focus. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look. They love each other so much. I wish I could keep them all together, but yeah. I wish I could keep you all together, but that's probably not going to be possible. Aww. I would have loved to have kept all of Lucy's kittens, the last group that she had. But, cats are not, cats are kind of like people. Just because the siblings grow up together doesn't mean that they're going to get along later. Because Masu and Zuki, they get along okay, but Masu will pick on her at times. But, yeah, this little girl here, little Maleficent, I don't, if my friend doesn't take her, I'm probably going to she's probably going to be a foster fail. That's what I'm thinking at this point. And if that happens, guess what? She's going to the SPCA and she's going to get spayed and she's going to go through the TNR program. Because, she might become like Abra and be an indoor-outdoor cat. We'll just see. Or she'll be going out with, or, if I can hold her, train her, we'll just see what happens. But, I actually think Fury would probably be okay going out without the holder, but I'm not 100% certain of that, so I'm not going to let him just roam outside. But the couple of times that he did get past me and go outside. He didn't stay. I mean, he went out, but then he came right back in. So, yeah. But anyway, um, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I understand why people that do rescue work and deal with this kind of stupidity from people, and it is stupidity. It's not even, I mean, it's flat out abuse. It's not, you can't plead ignorance. You can't say that, oh, I didn't know any better. They can't say that. Some people can. Some people, like Mrs. Sanford, she really didn't know. She really didn't understand why her dog should be neutered. She really didn't, and she felt bad when she was educated. But I will, give her I'll give her credit where credit's due. But these people are like, you have a cat, you have two cats, and you only have one litter box, and you refuse to spay the female. I don't get it. And then they keep having kittens, and you just let her outside. Oh, she pees and poops on the kitchen floor. Well, yeah, I'm sure she does. And that's probably why she's so neurotic. I guess that's the word. When she's around other cats. Because maybe maybe he picked on her. Maybe he bullied her. I don't get people. I really don't. So I guess, sorry guys, I guess I didn't mean this to become a Wanda's rant, but it kind of is. It's kind of, ending that way. I'm tired. I have a lot that I'm dealing with, and, just dealing with people like this. It's like, these kittens are so sweet, and they're so innocent, and they didn't deserve this. And I keep thinking, looking outside, it's so brutally cold. It was like, I think it was like 14 degrees this morning, and then it warmed up to around 22, and now it's back down to, I don't know, 12 or something. I think we're going to have single digits and all that snow, and I'm just looking at them and thinking, they wouldn't have survived. They wouldn't have survived. What if I hadn't taken them in? They wouldn't have survived. And Mrs. Sanford even said that too, though. She said she was pissed because the woman called or something and asked if I took the kittens, and she said, well, yeah, because otherwise they wouldn't survive. They would unalive. And I mean, how is that not animal cruelty? I don't get that. That's clearly neglect. Clearly. I can't give these people any grace or compassion. I just can't. I've tried, I just can't. It's like I've not, and I know, I mean, the husband looked me right in the face and lied to me about when he had Abra in a trap by his back door, and was pretending and kept looking at me in the eye and saying, oh, I don't know, I don't have any cats over here, no, nothing's in the trap. And there she was, and she was 6 months old. For those of you who are new to the channel, I do have, I have a Catterday, I call them Catterday cattails. Rogue, oh, for heaven's sakes, come on. Come on. He's coming back. I'll move that box. We don't need that up now because the kittens are in bed. But I have I told Abra's story. I don't think I told all of the stories because we had that break in the channel because of a certain pink content creator who shall remain nameless because she's not worth my breath. Okay, everyone. I think I'm going to end it there. I had my rant. Kittens are finally down for the night, I hope. Rogue was, everybody was fed. I think, and Fury seems to be doing better. So, cross fingers, because I was worried about him the other night. And then, of course, it's snowing. So, I mean, if it was an emergency, how was I going to get him to the vets? Or any vet, or any clinic? Because things were shut down, and it was bad yesterday. It was really bad. It wasn't bad in the morning, but it got bad as it went through the day. It got worse and worse. And there were a lot of places completely shut down the day, too. Not just because of Martin Luther King Day, but just because of the roads and everything. So I was really concerned. I was like watching him, and my anxiety was through the roof, and I was thinking, I woke up this morning and he was laying on his side, and I'm like looking, it's like holding my breath until I saw him take some breaths. So, but hopefully it's just a combination of a mild respiratory infection and the stress of these kittens. Yes, I know, Rogue. You've got kittens, I know. You better not spray. Yeah, he's been spraying too because he's upset with the kittens. Go on, get up on the table. Go on, get up there. Get up there. We're going to make some chicken. How's that sound? I've been giving Rogue's been on amoxil because he has FIV, and he gets this like a staph infection every so often where he gets like these itchy scabs on his on his body, usually on his back or like behind his neck sometimes. The vet, when he was at the vet's back in 2020, the vet looked at it and said he really wasn't sure what it was, but he thought that's probably what it is. And I just noticed that anytime Rogue went on amoxil, that it cleared up. And I know I had a dog too that had staph, and it can be a pain in the butt to try to keep under control. So whenever he starts getting scabby like that, I put him on a course of amoxicillin, and it seems to clear it up. So I have amoxil mixed up already for Rogue, so I'm just using it for Fury too, because it's a safe drug, and it's not like I have them on antibiotics all the time. So okay, so that's the where it's at with. Oh, look at him. They're so cute. I wish I could sleep like that. Wouldn't that be wonderful to have that kind of sleep? I mean, it's just like really completely unbothered, deep REM sleep. Okay, everyone, I'm going to end it there. I think you had an update on Fury. I got my rant out. You got to see some cute little kittens. I'm going to call it a night. So thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one. So goodbye for meow.